Hey everyone, welcome to Toys of Primus, and in today's video I'm going to be taking a look at this action figure set I always wanted back in the day from the Todd McFarlane Spawn line, and it is Sam and Twitch. The normal versions of Sam and Twitch, I guess you can say, because there are variants that are also available if you look on eBay, where Twitch is wearing like a SWAT vest, and Sam here has like a different head sculpt, but his clothes are the same. I think his trench coat there is painted in a different brownish color. I'm not sure if it's shown on the back of this. Or no, yeah, it's in the same tone color there on the back, yeah. So those are the variants I was talking about. If you notice, Twitch has the vest on, and pay close attention to Sam's head sculpt. Notice how it looks different on the back of this. Alright, remember how that looks. And in the package, it's close to looking like that, but it's done in a more like animated comic book style. Because that's what they did look like in the comics. And various other figures throughout the many years of Spawn action figure line that I used to collect a ton of these back in the day, but sadly a lot of those older figures are no longer with me, but I'm now somewhat getting back into collecting Spawn figures, and I was able to keep quite a few of my old ones from back in the day when I was a teenager. So when I got this in the mail, the bubble part of this was pretty much loose. Some of the figures seem a bit loose in there. I'm not going to blame that on the seller. I think I'm going to blame that on how the local postal service delivered it, I guess. Because I think maybe it was just way too hot outside that day, and yeah, the heat melted off the glue from the bubble here. But anyways, let's take these figures out and take a close look at them. Alright, so after many years later, I finally have Sam and Twitch, these two characters I always wanted because they were present in the comics quite a bit. And if you don't know much about them, they're pretty much detectives in the Spawn comics. They solve a lot of clues, a lot of murder mysteries, and somehow they have survived all the craziness that went down in those comics. And I believe they had their own comic. I'm not sure, but I want to say they had their own comic back in the day, and there was supposed to be a TV show that never came out. But for Spawn figures, I don't know if I should be surprised that they have limited articulation, because usually McFarlane went back and forth between having limited articulation or just a decent amount of articulation in quite a bit of these figures, and these guys, starting with Twitch here, I noticed Twitch only had like 5 points of articulation on him. So the head can turn, just a little bit. It can turn though. I don't want to turn it too much because these are older figures and I'm afraid I might break something off. The arms can move up and down. Alright. And the leg joints, they move, but that's it. So I apologize for my camera going out of focus. There we go. So yeah, you can get them in like a sitting position, because most of the times they do sit down in their office solving clues, but mostly they're out on the streets trying to figure out the mysteries of all the killings and stuff that are going down between all the craziness that Spawn keeps running into with a bunch of demons and stuff. So yeah, just the legs, the arms, and the head. That's about it. And why does my camera keep going out of focus for this? But it does come with some weapons here that actually you can put this gun either in Twitch's hand or Sam's hand. But I think it's better fitted for Twitch's hands right here, because this gun was able to fit quite easily into either his left or right hand. And of course I have the walkie-talkie in the other hand there, which that was kind of a difficult task trying to force that in his hands, so I would recommend being careful as possible when trying to put the walkie-talkie in his hand. But there's the rest of the figure in his usual outfit. He's a very scrawny old guy. Scrawny old detective. Alright, see if I can get that to stand. And here is Sam. He's quite a pudgy fellow. He's usually eating a lot, mostly donuts. Now there's the extra walkie-talkie. Oh, there goes Twitch. His gun fell out of his hand. Hold on, let's see if I could reassemble this here. Okay, get my camera to focus on Twitch here. There we go. See how easily that just goes in his hand? Alright, so come on, let's see. Please stand correctly. Do not fall. Alright, going back to Sam here. So he comes with a striped tie, a button-up shirt, pants, oh my goodness, why is this happening to me? Okay. Stand. Don't fall. Hold on, let me shake the table. Okay, I think it's safe. Let's hope Twitch doesn't fall. Going back to Sam once again. So I noticed he doesn't have much articulation on him. He only has like 3 points of articulation. The arms, as you can see, they move. Alright, get my camera to, there we go. So both arms move, and the head also turns, and that's it. No joints in the legs whatsoever. The waist looks like it might have some articulation there. It looks like there's a cut at the waist, but nope, I tried. He just does not turn at the waist. So just the arms and the head for Sam here. And of course he has the donut, which is removable, and you could put the walkie-talkie in his hand instead of the donut, which here I could try that right now. Okay, remove the donut, place it with the walkie-talkie. What's going on with my camera today? Why is it? Just want to focus on everything else except for the figure I'm trying to show, which it makes doing these videos kind of irritating. Maybe I have too much stuff in the background. Maybe if I just remove everything in the background, it'll just focus on the figure I'm holding. That's kind of difficult. There we go. So you can make him hold it, look like he's clutching it, but yeah, just gotta be careful how you put those in the hands of these figures. Alright, so that's it for Sam and Twitch, or Twitch and Sam. Very limited articulation on these guys, but you know, they look identical to how they usually look in the Spawn comics, and I dig that. Put his donut there, and oh, let me take a look at the donut. Let me show you guys this jelly-filled chocolate donut here. If my camera could pick that up. Okay, so there you go. Yeah, I got some chocolate on there. Inside is painted to let you know it's like jelly-filled or whatever, I guess. A neat little accessory. I mean, he does eat those quite a bit in the older comics. I don't know about the current day comics. I don't know if these characters are even still alive in the current day comics. Wait a minute. I think I'm seeing some more articulation on Sam. No. Okay, I thought you could turn at the wrist. Because it looks like it, right? But it's it's extremely stiff, and I don't want to, yeah, I don't want to snap any of these off since they're much older figures from the 90s. But yeah, finally happy to acquire these guys after many years later, now that I'm much older. And I'm pretty sure, well, actually I'm not sure, but since McFarlane is doing Spawn figures again, I wonder if he's going to do updated versions of Sam and Twitch. And you know, they'll be 7 inches tall, because the new figures he's making for DC Multiverse and the Spawn line are like 7 inches tall, or bigger if you count that giant Violator that recently got released, because Violator's friggin' huge, and lots of plastic is involved in that figure, because when I lifted that box, it's massive. It does feel quite heavy. Alright, so that's it for this video. thanks for watching, and I have 2 other Spawn unboxings I would like to do on this channel. And look out for those. Stay awesome. Happy collecting. Wait a minute, before I end this video, I just looked at the instructions on the back of the box. It appears that you could put one of the walkie-talkies inside the ears of Twitch there, and Sam. Well, when I looked at these figures, if I could get a better look here. Okay, so Twitch has a hole in his right ear for one of the walkie-talkies. As for Sam, there's no hole in either side. But I'm not sure if there's a peg inside one of these walkie-talkies. Yeah, there's a peg. Okay. It's very small. So that just kind of plugs in the side of his ear, I suppose. Oh, it doesn't... No. Well, maybe try the other walkie-talkie. Hopefully that will work. Yeah, there's a small peg on the side, so just... Nope. Okay. So, I believe the hole is too big for the peg, and they won't hold, or, yeah, they won't hold in place on the side of his ear there, which kind of sucks, but oh well. I mean, suppose if you want to glue them in there, that's a choice. I would not recommend it. I would just recommend keeping them loose like this so that they could either hold in their hands or not hold in their hands. So that's just something I thought I'd mention real quick. Alright, take it easy guys. See you later.